don't feel weakened. Don't let the insides defeat you. Don't feel defeated on the inside. And don't be overwhelmed with negative emotions. Don't do that to yourselves if in fact you have faith. If in fact you believe. What is it that you believe? What you and I believe is that this life has nothing to do with victory and loss. You know, losing and gaining and losing, it's called taghabun in Arabic. And he says, يَوْمَ يَجْمَعُكُمْ لِيَوْمِ الْجَمْعِ ذَلِكَ يَوْمُ التَّغَابُنِ. The day He gathers you for the day that's meant for gathering, that's the day of winning and losing. That's the actual day of this is not winning and losing. There's a larger, grand scheme of things. There's a grand scheme of things. And we understand that, and that's why these smaller things, they don't make as much of a big deal to us. Let me put this in perspective for you, the al-a'laun mindset that this ayah wants a believer to have, and how that changes their lifestyle, how that changes their mindset, how that changes every day. It changes their attitude every single day. Look, we're going to get hit with things that cause us sadness, grief, and if you can say that these people went through a traumatic experience, when soldiers go through gory experiences in battle, they suffer from PTSD, right? Post-traumatic stress disorder, right? And the trauma of that battle and the trauma of losing loved ones, those are all serious things. And the trauma isn't just for the soldiers that are on the battlefield, it's for the families who lost a father, a son, a brother, etc. They're all traumatized too. So this is a pretty big thing. What Allah Azza wa Jal does in the Quran, He doesn't dismiss it, but He puts something much bigger in front of it. So I'll help you understand that by way of analogy. This is an analogy I gave a long time ago, but I'll repeat myself just because it helps you gain a sense of perspective. You have a person who is completely bankrupt. They got no money. They've got no home. They're homeless. Homeless, bankrupt, looking through the trash for food. And one day a lawyer finds them. So I thought I'd find you here. Hey, you have an uncle that put you in his will, and in 30 days you're going to, this house and his bank accounts are being transferred in your name. This is you, right? Goes, yeah, that's me. And he signs the papers. In 30 days, he's going to be a millionaire, right? He's not a millionaire right now. When's he a millionaire? 30 days. He's guaranteed. It's given to him. Okay, and he's got a mansion. He's got cars. He's got businesses that make their own money. He never has to work a day in his life. Nothing. But for those 30 days, he's not a millionaire. For those 30 days, he's still homeless. He's still eating out of trash. Nothing has changed. But somehow, the freezing weather isn't that cold. And somehow the food that he's eating doesn't taste that bad. And somehow he's not complaining. The circumstances have not changed at all. And the bad things that happened to him have not changed at all. All of the negative experiences of his life are exactly the same. What's different? What's different is there's something lying in his future, and he absolutely believes it's waiting for him. He believes that, and it's changed his entire worldview. His other friends that live on the street, they're eating the same rotten apple, and he's like, and they're like, what's wrong with you? Why are you so happy? And he just shows them a letter. He goes, what's that? Don't worry about it. Something good is coming. And by the way, even if he never gets to see that, if he dies before those 30 days, does he die sad or happy? Or he dies happy. He dies happy. The point is, there's something coming ahead. There's some meeting coming. There's some victory coming. And when you're convinced of that, you could go through the biggest problems. They're not that big anymore. They become small in comparison to something coming. فَمَا مَتَاعُ الْحَيَاةِ الدُّنْيَا فِي الْآخِرَةِ إِلَّا قَلِيلٌ. The things you're going to put to use in this world, compared to the next life, they're nothing but very little. Allah says in this ayah, don't be saddened, don't be weakened. Don't lose heart over these things. This will come and go. I want to see how much you believe in that. إِن كُنتُم مُؤْمِنِينَ. If in fact you have real conviction of what real victory and real loss is, then this will not affect you. And if it is affecting you too much, you know what that means? That means you haven't understood or realized what a big thing waits for you ahead. Maybe your faith in that isn't strong enough. Maybe that's what you need to focus on.